Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm Dorothy. I'm a professional astrologer. You can find me on the web at nhastrologer.com. Click that little letter I in the corner of this video and the drop down card will bring you right to my website. So today I want to talk about the month of August, and I'll do this for each of the zodiac signs. But as a preference, I want you to take quick notes here and remember these things first, and then I'm going to get into each individual sign. Got quite a few things going on in August. I've got at least 20 things to talk about. But a couple of the main things that are going on that are very, very important is this whole month we still have Venus in her retrograde motion in the sign of Leo. And with Venus retrograde, this is that time period where we're reevaluating our values, we're reevaluating some love relationships and partnerships, and we really can be even working on our own self-esteem and our own values and the things that we value just personally about ourselves, because that Venus energy does represent very personal energy. All right, so keep that in mind when I talk about Venus throughout the specifics of each of these videos. And I also want to mention that in the first couple weeks, the first week's actually pretty much close to the first 10 days of August, we have quite a few planets at the final 1 or 2 degrees of each of their respective zodiac signs, and mainly it's Saturn at 28 Scorpio, Venus and Jupiter are both at the 28 and 29th degree of Leo. And when we have these energies, when planets are at the end of the zodiac signs, it creates a sense of urgency. So up until I talk about August 11th, before then, Venus and Saturn and Jupiter transits are all going to have a feeling of urgency around them. So just remember that, and let me get to the details of what's going on now. Okay? All right. Okay, Libra, this one's for you. You who are Libra or those who have Libra rising. So Saturn stationary and moving direct at the 28th degree of Scorpio on August 1st and August 2nd. Saturn in the second house as a stationary planet. It's definitely going to have you focusing in on what your financial situation is about and the things that you value in your life. So it's going to be highlighting that for you so you can make any final shifts and changes. That's why the sense of urgency has hit. Now, on August 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th, we have a few transits and aspects that I'll explain in a second that are making a 90-degree angle to this Saturn. So, Venus in Leo as a retrograde planet represents that financial piece. Venus is in charge of the second house, by the way. So Venus in what we value and how we earn our money and our own self-esteem, that is retrograde in the sign of Leo, and it also represents relationships as well. Add that in. And that energy is making a connection with Jupiter on the 4th, and it connects with Mercury on the 5th. And so all of these energies and Jupiter, Venus, and Mercury make a square to Saturn. What it means is we're looking for a way to express ourselves and be creative, whether it's through our financial situations, using our skills and talents, earning money, or, doesn't have to be all of those, can be, doesn't have to be. We're also looking at the relationship component. Mercury is part of this, so it's about communicating what it is you want within the dynamic of the relationship. Venus is retrograde this whole month, all the way till early September. That with Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter squaring Saturn, this is an opportunity. Squares equal opportunities, challenges equal opportunities. It's an opportunity for you to take something that is lively and active in your life and add and work with that, and that will bring you some level of stability, especially financial security. That's what you get to look at for that, for you Libra. All right? Now, we also have on August 8th, Mars entering the sign of Leo. That's going on in your solar 11th house, and with Mars in Leo in that sector, you know, it gives you a lot of fire and energy to get involved with groups, get involved with social activities and new friends, or reigniting old friendships. Is to do with all of those types of things. So get out there for the next 7 weeks. If you're very, very active in your groups and with your friends. on the 11th, we have Jupiter is finally leaving the sign of Leo. It's been there for a year, and moving into the sign of Virgo. Jupiter will be transiting through your solar 12th house for the year while it's in the sign of Virgo. Jupiter is about expansion. Jupiter in that 12th house sector is about expanding our spirituality, really recognizing what our unconscious mind is doing, especially through dream time, through meditation. But when it's in the sign of Virgo, it's in its detriment there, because Jupiter used to be in charge of Pisces before we knew Neptune was around. So Jupiter is in its natural home as a co-ruler, but it's in its detriment as a co-ruler in that sector. I know, confusing? Yeah, it's like this. This is what it feels like, and I've mentioned this in the other videos as well. You put on your pair of jeans after you get them out of the dryer, and you know they're a little tight. You kind of get that button, you can barely get it done, and they're too tight, but after a few hours they start to stretch out, and by the end of the day they're all comfy jeans again. That's what it's going to feel like for a little while once Jupiter moves into Virgo. It's going to take us a little while to get used to. Jupiter wants to expand, and Virgo wants us to pay attention to the little details. Are my pants too tight? Yes, they are. That's just an example. I have comfortable breeches on right now. So, with that being said, August 11th is when that begins. It will last for a year. Jupiter in your 12th house will help you to expand your awareness and expand your meditation practices, know more and learn more about yourself. It can help you with a daily meditation practice as well. Definitely something that would be really good for you. On the 14th of August, we do have a new moon in the sign of Leo. It does conjunct the retrograde Venus as well. I will do a separate forecast video for that. Come back, subscribe to the channel, come back and watch that then. But it is in your solar 11th house, so when you come back and listen to it, remember, take a note right now that having it in your solar 11th house means that it will, the new moon will be a focus on your friendships, like I mentioned a minute ago with Mars and Leo. Your friendships, what you value in your friendships, and social marketing, social environments like this, Facebook, things like that, all right? And becoming members of groups. So something will inspire you, and something in you like something. Now, we also have on the 23rd, we do have, oops, I'm going to back up to the 19th, Venus trine Uranus, and that's from the relationship sector of your chart up to the friendship sector. So at that point, if you're paying attention, you might actually take a friendship and turn it into a love relationship. On the 23rd of August, the sun will move out of Leo into the sign of Virgo, and that again will be in your solar 12th house. So this is the time of year for you when the sun is illuminating those things that we don't always want to see, that consciousness. The sun on the 26th of August will connect with Jupiter. It catches up with Jupiter in that 12th house. So there is an opportunity between the 23rd and the 26th of August for you, with Libra rising, for you to really take that collective consciousness and create something with it, or at least take the knowledge from the spiritual practices and the metaphysical things and the dream time and all of those things that you've been doing for yourself. Take that knowledge, take those experiences, and create something for yourself that's healing, all right, that 12th house energy. The final thing I'll talk about is, actually there's two things. It's the 29th. We have the full moon at 6 degrees of Pisces in your solar 6th house. On the 31st, the sun is opposite Neptune in Pisces, same area, the 6th house. So on the last 3 days, there's a little bit of fog in the area of the chart that's represented by Virgo, and that is all about the facing details, understanding details, what my routine is on a daily basis, what my health is. It might be something a little foggy for you guys during this time period. If you have a health issue, you might not know exactly what's going on. Neptune's going to be transiting this sector in your chart for quite a few years, because it depends on the number that's there, and that's a personal thing. But so it could be that you want to focus in on spiritual healing, physical healing, energetic healing, something that you could be focusing in on as well. All right, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe. Come to my website, Astrologer.com. Click on the little eye at the top of the video here. That'll get you right to my website. online classes, in-person classes, sessions, all of those great things. This is what I do. This is who I am. Thank you for watching. Blessed be, and namaste.